Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Now I have a surprise for you. This will make quite a few people happy, judging by the comments in the previous video. There we go. The olive grove is fixed. Perfectly long straight lines, no gaps at all. Beautiful. I think I'm just going to show this from above. Let me just find the flight mode, there we go. What do you think? What an upgrade. So yeah, this was because of a patch by Giants. It looks like I planted the first olive grove before the patch, and then trying to add to it just messes it up. So yeah, deleting it all and replanting it was the way to go. And yeah, we still have the sorghum here. We haven't really encroached into it at all, maybe ever so slightly. So yeah, now the focus can be put into the olive grove. Fantastic timing as well. The time of year is just perfect. So well, actually today we don't really have that much to do. We do have to go and prune the vineyard. So if I just jump into this tractor, we might as well take the trailer back. Saves bringing it back in September. And you can actually put, as I've been told, a pruner on the front and a pruner on the back. I'm not getting rid of the grapes because we won't get any money back by deleting them. It would just be a total waste. So yeah, maybe it's worth investing in another pruner. It depends how much they are. I don't think they're that much, but I'm intrigued. I would love to have a pruner on the front and on the back. Probably considered a waste of money because you can still do it with one easily. I've taken a look. They're £16,000. You can't get one used, not at the moment. I think I'm going to go for it. We're doing pretty well financially, so that's good. And we're going to make a serious amount of money next time we harvest the olives. But yeah, I'm on the lookout for a used olive harvester. It's not there yet. Hopefully before harvest comes, though, it will be. So this is going to look pretty amazing. I guess the reason why they are expensive is because I think there's more to it than what meets the eye. It's all hydraulic. Yep, all hydraulically adjusted. I bet this costs quite a bit of money as well, these cutters. It's also a fairly niche piece of equipment. It's only used, I believe, on grapes, on grapevines. I might be wrong, but we don't use them on the olive grove, on the olive trees, so yeah, interesting. So what I would do is I'll put the other one on the back. It might not work because I might have got my spacing wrong, but it's worth a go. I think though, once we have done this, there is no reason to stay in April, so we'll move on to May, which means the crops will have progressed nicely. Not that we have anything to do to them, I think they're all fully fertilised. Yeah, I've been really paying attention to them. And yes, the chickens will have produced more eggs, more furniture will have appeared, and I think as well, if we can sell, like we've got quite a bit of lettuce, sell a lot of that stuff, we can then buy the sugar mill. And I'm really considering putting the sugar mill where I mentioned a few episodes ago. Oh, I think maybe it was the previous episode. Thing is, I record Calmsden videos between now and the previous one because of the weekend. Feels like longer ago, but don't know. Right. So that's all unfolded. Let's see how well these work. Do I keep folding them up or something? What am I doing? That one needs to... There we go. Unfold that one. Switch it on. Switch that one on. They should automatically adjust. Yep. And then that one, please go out. No? Okay. So maybe they don't work on the front and the back. I was told that they do. Interesting. Oh, there we go. It takes a bit of skill, I think. But yeah, could get the hang of this. I think my spacing is a little bit messed up. Because, yeah, this was a really early vineyard that was put in. It sounds like Giants have been improving things. But yeah, it is possible. But the spacing is a bit... It's not consistent. They're all different. And I think they've all been changed. So really this should be replaced. It should be deleted and placed again for free. We wouldn't gain anything from it except for it being easier. But it is possible. So again, thank you to the person who said that. I apologise for almost doubting you there. But I think it is for the reason I said. This is going to be good. If they're all like this, that's going to be perfect. Actually is quite satisfying to watch. That's brilliant. Until I mess up and crash into it. Wow. Well, we'll get another... Ah, you see, I always mess up. We'll get another angle with the sun on the other side. It will look better. Although the next one's looking very wide, so I don't think it's going to work with that one. I'll come back for those pieces that got missed. Okay, would it work? Maybe it will work. Okay, yeah, it will do. Just got to be in the right place. And although there's not going to be much to time lapse, I will time lapse the rest of it. Just want to turn the camera around to get a different shot. Ah, yes. Brilliant. Well, that really does save a lot of time. I think I actually... Well, not this time, because I've just pruned them. But yeah, next time, I will delete these and we'll place them again. So that it's much more even, consistent layout to make it so much easier. But yeah, very pleased that I've actually upgraded for having two. It seems like a really sensible idea. And there we go. So I did have to go back for a few, but obviously that is fixable in the future. So love it. Really do love that setup. Very good. I noticed we do actually have loads of eggs, and in May we should have, I don't know, maybe 12 at each place. That's going to be really good. Park that there. I think the only thing I need to check on is the all the greenhouses, because otherwise they might run out over the next month, which would not be good. Where am I looking? Here. Yes, so we've got this one, which is doing okay. That's doing okay. So we will be fine. Good to know. And we know the chickens are good. The cows are good. The sheep should be good. So there we go. Bit of rain overnight, but luckily it's nice and sunny now. So let's go and see what we've got. Obviously we've got lots of lettuce. We will have to give them water. And we have 3 more full ones there. 6 full ones there, that's good. It'll be the same at the other place, so I think this is going to be a job for the pickup truck, providing the price is right. Which it is. Wow, hang on, wait, I'm sure this went down to 2 something. This is phenomenally good. Isn't it? Yes, I'm sure it is. Into the pickup truck then. I haven't used this for a while. I will start over here. The very small chicken enclosure, which tends to produce about half a pallet. Ooh, 3/4 of a pallet. I'm feeling very lucky today. There we go. Oh, in fact, I can go into the back of here. Only partially filled. Can't seem to get back in. Oh, look. It's growing. They're growing. They appreciated being pruned. So as usual, I'll load these up. There's nothing new, I think, which is the best way of doing this. Yeah, I think keep it this way around. I've loaded up quite a few now, so I should have remembered. Well, that's very impressive. That's 20,163 eggs. We have 355 litres of honey, which is also pretty good. But look at the manure! We need to buy a muck spreader, which I'm sure we can afford as well very soon. We now have 71,000 litres. So my plan is to cut this field, because this fantastic field number 42, which is fully fertilised, is ready to cut, fully grown, and this is going to be turned into, I think... Yes, it is. Silage bales. We're going to use the wrapper, which does mean getting a round baler. But that doesn't matter at this stage. We're just doing so well. Oh, that's so annoying. Now, the bakery is offering the best price currently, but we can only sell so much there. But we'll sell what we can. This is super heavy. So heavy. Wow. Yeah, so that's the plan of action. Sell these, buy the sugar mill to guarantee that we can afford it. We will be mowing the grass field. And a muck spreader. And then probably renting the round baler. Now, the reason for not being able to get back in the vehicle was because I had the flight mode enabled, not super strength. Just to make it clear. Okay, so there we go. Sell what we can. There was something. 5,947. And then the rest goes to the farm shop. It really is now just an endless supply of products from all of our different productions. I can remember in the early episodes I was saying how slow it was to actually get started. Progression was super slow. I was really struggling. But then suddenly, when you have enough productions, it just clicks. Oh. Yes. You just suddenly start to do really well. And yeah, when you start to do really well, I think in the end you're going to be making millions a month. So I think the balance is right, because if you imagine setting up a business from scratch with absolutely nothing, it's going to take you a long time to become super successful, but the potential is there. One day you could become so successful that you are making millions, which is inspiring. That's very good. Okay, so that was another 53,454. So that is enough to get the sugar factory, the sugar mill, and hopefully enough to get the muck spreader. The muck spreader isn't essential until we've actually sorted the field out, but it would be good to get one. I think the message I was really trying to get across there was hard work pays off. Even during bad times, hard times, you can eventually just break through and succeed massively. Right, I'm going to put this back in the garage. We're going to have a fairly flourishing business here. So, into construction. There we go. Change the camera angle. Yeah, it's going to go there. And it was hard to actually accept that was the best place for it, but I think it is. I really do. I'm going to get rid of these. We might put a few back afterwards. I just don't know the footprint. So the sugar mill, £80,000, as for the which way round we put it, I think that way. Yeah, I'm going to put it sort of there. That is for the best. And now into landscaping. Obviously some of it has encroached into the field, but that is not a problem. I think what I'll do, I'll just harvest this as normal, and then afterwards we can landscape it properly. But we do have, I think, a bit of hedging which has been eaten. Oh, not quite. Well, in that case, that's pretty good. Let's just see here. How can I really tidy the place up? I think maybe... I think probably put a fence in across... well, a hedge in across there. If I can do. Okay. Maybe not worth it at all. Nah, just leave that. I'm at risk of making it worse. Yeah, I'll just leave that for now. That should be fine. So it does change the landscape a bit, but it's not an eyesore. It's part of our business. We now make sugar. If anything, it's probably better. It puts an edge to the yard. So, if you were to go back to the very early episodes and take a look at this area, you probably wouldn't believe your eyes how it's transformed. And I think I just dropped in this silage pit. That was the first thing here, and it looked like it was just a really weird orientation. But now it just looks natural. Shows what you can do. The landscaping is really improved. Looks so good. Okay, right. So let's jump into the Massey Ferguson tractor. Take the drill off. Need to put the mowers on. That's the other thing I'd quite like. Another mower, like the butterfly mower. But I guess for this time at least we're going to have to stick with what we've got. But that is certainly something that needs to be upgraded. Why am I indicating? It needs to be upgraded in the future. Yeah, so a bit of landscaping has to be done around it, but there's no point destroying some of the sugar beet crop. We'll just harvest it first and then we can do it afterwards. I'm not sure if 42,000 is enough for a big muck spreader. I would prefer to have a big one because they do get through the manure pretty quickly. If we're a long way away, we don't want to be carting continuously, so yeah, I'm going to wait until we can afford something like this Bergman. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I think the Bergman is a good option actually. This one's okay. Yeah, but that one there, perfect. We'll save up for it. If we're really lucky, we might be able to get it in a sale, but I've not been that lucky recently. We have had some good buys though. I think I will also mow the field boundary. Get a bit of extra grass in. Looking good. That's what it looks like with 2 applications of fertiliser. Now I do need to be careful when we get down to the pit. I don't want to be going right up to it because otherwise it can be super hard to deal with the grass afterwards. I will just get as close as possible, I suppose. That should be good enough. Do we own this? I think we do. We do. Probably nowhere near as productive as what we've drilled, but it gives us a bit of extra. Because we're going to be making a very long sausage of silage. And we'll be putting together the sausage of silage in the next episode. But because of this, today we don't have to do any tedding or anything. All we have to do is just literally cut it and row it, and we'll bale it as well. And then, yeah, next time we can start to feed it into the sausage maker, and it will look pretty amazing. The only thing I need to be careful of is where I put it, where I make them, because if we put it at the top of a hill, inevitably the giant sausage is going to go rolling, which would be entertaining but also quite frustrating. Okay, that's working again. It's weird, that stopped working. Lifting both at the same time, and now it just works again perfectly without me doing anything at all. Right, so I'm going to crack on. Let's get this cut. It really won't take too long at all. Then we can windrow it, then we can bale it. The end is near. It's gone very well. Just noticed this tractor has daytime running lights, which look pretty amazing. So I also wanted to get a new windrower. I have seen a very good one on Mod Hub, but we're going to wait. We can afford to wait. We can use the other one for today. Although, having said that, we do have another drill which we don't actually need, which needs to be sold. So if that can bring in enough money, then we will upgrade, but I don't think it will do. So I'm not expecting to change it today. I think we're just going to stick with the old one. But yeah, the old drill does need to be sold. And do we need to keep this rear mower on? I don't think we do. Fold it up. Okay, right. All done. Looking lovely. I can put these mowers back in the shed. Let's just think about how much we can spend. I think it would be... We wouldn't be able to go over about 50,000 on a new windrower at the moment. And I think the other one, the one which I had my eye on, I think it's like 68,000, so... Yeah, no chance. Windrowers. Okay, so that one's 62. I'm sure the one which I spotted on Mod Hub is 68. I will go and take a look. Okay, no, it's 74. It's by GTX. It's a very, very good windrower. So we're going to have to stick with the one which I've just lost. Oh yeah, it's down in the new shed. I think we'll wait until we've got lots of lettuce before we sell it. There's quite a bit of storage space for it. There it is. Yes, it would be an immense upgrade. If you haven't seen it, if you go on Mod Hub, go to the windrower category. I think it's a crone. I think it's a crone windrower. It's huge. Perfect for this tractor. So we'll do this, then we can rent the round baler. I just need to make sure I make the bales a compatible size with the silage wrapper. I will have to take a look and see what it is compatible with, but it probably can't take huge ones, probably medium. But so I have this X tractor here, not the hybrid. I think the difference is this one can do square bales as well, which is pretty amazing. But yeah, we can go up to 180, so that's good. That's pretty big. Yes, compared to the one I'm looking at, this windrower is tiny. Although this windrower was affordable, it was a good buy. It's going to take a bit of time though. It's actually slower than the mower. Now I could use the real speed mod, I think it's called, which basically unlocks the limiter when working. Yeah, it doesn't look like a very big field until you start working in it. Then you realise it's big. Very big. And yeah, the other advantage of having a bigger windrow is you have less swaths to bale. You get more done in each pass. I'm just going to keep going. I think we'll be okay. I would love a bigger one. We could rent one, but no. We'll save the money. Just save it. And then just get the biggest. I think it really is the biggest by far. Looking pretty good. Yeah, so we'll just get the cheapest round baler that can do 180cm bales. I don't think it's too much, from memory. Should be fairly affordable. Hopefully to rent it is somewhere between £1,000 and £2,000. We definitely won't need it for more than 1 hour, so that's good. It's times like that when renting really is better. When you need something a great deal though, yeah, you can't beat buying it outright. It's a very busy road. I've noticed that. There's so many cars. But you get a good view from this field, with the road twisting and turning around it. There we go. Right, okay, fold that up. Take it back to the shed just over here. See if I can get it around the corner. Well, almost. Good, right. So, balers. 125, 180, there we go. 2,932, okay, so it's a bit more than expected. I think I can automatically empty. Yep, automatic drop. Which is fine if I'm time-lapsing, because then I put my audio back on. But yes, if I'm not time-lapsing, I just have all my speakers off, as I mentioned before. I have to keep the speakers off because otherwise you get an echo, and I don't like wearing headphones or whatever, so that's the reason why. Right, so we're set to 180 centimetres. Let's just confirm that. Yep, looking good. So how many bales, this is going to be a good question actually, how many bales will we make? Bearing in mind that field was fully fertilised, really good grass, plus a bit of extra, I'm going to guess 30. Although they are pretty big bales. I'm going to go with 20 actually. Last second change. Yeah, I'm going to go with 20. Let me know what you think. See who is close. It is filling up quite quickly, but yeah, I think if we get more than 20, we're doing very well. 20 is what I would like to have. First bale. And they're big bales too. Wow, imagine them wrapped up in one long line. I will just... 180, yeah, should be compatible then. They do seem big. It's going to be one big sausage. Right, so I'm just going to get this done. I think time-lapsing it is just the best way. Good colour match. That was unintentional. Oh, we've already got on. Yeah, it's bale number 2 already. Crikey, don't want to block each swath. Some might go rolling, but yeah, we can easily recover them. So, here we go. Let's see how many we can make. Now I haven't looked yet to see how many we've made so far, but it's looking good and I think we've probably already gone over 20. Absolutely fantastic. So this is going to be quite easily a year's supply of silage. We already have some left, maize silage. I would quite like to do some more maize silage this year, but we'd have to buy the field with the maize in, because it's too late to drill and all the fields are occupied. So yeah, I'm thinking that would be a good thing to do if we can make the money. I do still need to put aside enough money to rent the sugar beet harvester, which is going to be pretty expensive. Really, I think realistically I need to put aside about £50,000 to rent that. The initial cost is about £30,000, and then we have the hourly fees, so yeah, not cheap, but we will be making some pretty decent profits. Okay, next bale is coming soon. There we go. Coming now, I should say. We'll come back for that if we need to, but actually, thinking about it, what I should have done there is reset it to the smallest bale size, just in case we can't make it, which I don't think we can. Oh dear. Again, I've fallen into that trap again. Well, it doesn't matter too much, we're doing very well. Yeah, we're never going to be able to get 30%. Okay then, well there we go then. It's still a great achievement, making these fantastic bales. Good textures too. So how many? I said 20? If you said 19 and a half, well done to you. I was amazingly close actually. But I never hit the nail on the head, ever. So, yes, if you said 19 and a half, congratulations. If I had actually made that smaller, it would have been 20, but that's kind of cheating. Yes, it would have still been 19.5. So, that's all good news. Next time, we will be putting all of these through the sausage maker, the extractor, and I think the best place to do it actually is down here. We'll just do it on this piece of lower quality grass. Don't know, probably put it across there. It'll be good fun. But that's it for today. We've made quite a bit of progress. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.